The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to the Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European Time on the dollar. We do this show because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else, guys. You know, DXY, stock markets, gold, oil, you know, Tesla. I don't know. We gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin because it is affecting literally everything. You know, depending on whether Bitcoin goes up or down, you can figure out whether, you know, how Ukraine-Russia war is gonna go. Whether Bitcoin goes up and down, you can figure out, you know, how inflation is gonna be like. You know, I don't know, man. You know, Bitcoin decides literally everything. So, you know, we try to do that every day to figure out, you know, is it gonna be a good day or a bad day today? Bad day today. Yesterday, we had you know, the bullish move from the rising wedge on Bitcoin. Right now we have the continuation. We are above 20 moving average on the daily time frame again. So we're gonna check out, you know, what's happening right now, and you know, is this gonna continue towards upside, or is this just a, you know, zigzag pattern for the next couple of weeks or something like that? It might be that. It might be that. Who's in the chat, guys? Who's in the chat? The Central Plan. What's up? Nate, Mladen, Nami, S, Bridge Cable, Edward, Rolo. Who more? Deep is in here. Yo, mate. Yo, Deep. How you doing, man? Skoda. I'm the bear with no hair. Jurgen. Any cave bears are here? Yeah, as you can see in the title, guys, all the bears went hiding as soon as we start pumping a little bit. They, you know, all the bears are like, you know, JSR, but as soon as you go down like 0.01%, they're like, we're going to zero, guys. We're going to zero. They aren't hiding in the cave. They're plotting bears. I'm at 146 on my long, and I expect around 1000% on my short. Ooh, nice. Let's make some money. Not to be confused with naked and proud. What? Salim, 3 white soldiers. Yeah, it might be something like that. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of, you know, the white soldiers. I don't know how they should be, you know, looking like and stuff like that. You know, whether they should be big or small. Somebody join them small, somebody join them big. I don't know. I haven't actually analyzed the, you know, three red soldiers. But oftentimes, I think 3 red soldiers or whatever that's called. This kind of pattern, you know, when you have, it doesn't matter what kind of pattern you have. When it goes like for 3 candles towards up, I think that's a reversal, you know, reversal pattern towards downside. I don't know, man. I don't care. You know, it has to be really small to actually be a big one. But if you have a 3 very tall red, you know, green soldiers, it's not just gonna continue, you know, right up. You know, it will be pullback after that. Eric, I'm not hiding until we hit 30k. Hey man, what's up? How you doing? Kids on tablet now. Your wife is watching the kids, so it's all good. You want some ENR? No, it's okay. No ENR today. No ENRs today. I mean, if you want to donate, you're welcome to donate, but there will be no trading, of course. Pozdrav, Franjo, how you doing? Bejan, hi. Lily, hello, how you doing? Jam, CT. There's lots of analysis who have been expecting Bitcoin to go up as high as 25, 27, also down to 11k. It's not as simple as bears and bulls. Yeah, well, but we are trying to simplify it, you know. We are trying to simplify it. Georgi, hi Tiela, hi everybody. So we're gonna look at a little bit what Bitcoin is doing, a little bit what DXY is doing. That's gonna be that. When it comes to trading, yesterday we did not have a trading stream. I was just way too tired. You know, we haven't been making any money in trading. There have been such nice moves on the charts, and you know, we could have been making money. Unfortunately, we have not been trading regularly, and we have been trading. I haven't been actually feeling that well because I messed up my, you know, sleep patterns, and you know, once you don't sleep well, there is no reason to trade, guys. So today I slept well, so there might be trading today. We're gonna see that. I'll try not to start the stream during some consolidation period where we go, you know, sideways for next 3-4 hours. So, you know, I'll try to wait a little bit until at least I see something that's, you know, that might happen and that we can actually take as a trade, and then we're gonna start the stream, right? So, you know, last time we did like this, you know, 3-hour stream, nothing actually happened. It just went consolidated. Like after it was a mega pump, not a mega pump, but it was a pump, and then, you know, after that we started stream, of course, and then what happens then you go sideways for a very long time. So we're gonna try to avoid that today. But let's see what's happening up here on the chart. Over here on the daily chart, you'll see right now that we are above the 20 moving average up here, and we are not the all that, we are actually breaking the 10 moving average. We are above the 20, we are breaking the 10 over here today. Not yet close, but very nice. We have a very nice week down on the pullback down here to the 20 moving average, so technically we did test some kind of support level, and right now we are bouncing off of that. Yesterday we are looking at this 1 hourly rising wedge up here. 1 hourly rising wedge, where was it? Over here there was a 1 hourly rising wedge up here, very nice 1 hourly rising wedge. It went something like this, and we talked about this and looked for, you know, how much do these things pull back, and we had the two targets down here. The one was down here at 19.6 and the other one's down here at 19.1. Now I said, you know, pulling back down to 19.6 and bouncing off of that is very, very bullish, and that's actually what we actually did. Oftentimes these rising wedges go back to the start, but that's in some kind of you know, some kind of bearish momentum or some kind of, you know, you know, a bearish, that's kind of bearish move. It can bounce still from, you know, from the bottom of the target, but if it's very bullish, it kind of goes down to certain you know, previous support, and then you know, bounces off of that. And you can see here we did bounce off of that level over here. We came above, you know, made a higher high up here right now this consolidation, and I think this is going to continue going towards the upside. So I don't have any kind of a reason right now to doubt that this is not going to go towards the upside. There might be some kind of bigger rising wedge up here being created, maybe some kind of channel, something like that, maybe something like this up here, give or take. Maybe some kind of bigger rising wedge up here being created. We're gonna see that, but there we go. There might be it's like this. Yeah, but I don't think this is a rising wedge, and the reason for that is it's kind of goes into, you know, forever up here. So maybe it's something like this up here. Maybe it's some kind of expanding wedge up here towards upside or something like that. We only have you know, 2 touches on the downside. We got a couple of touches on the upside. So maybe, just maybe, it's, you know, targets up here at 21.2, 21.3, 21.5, and then we're gonna, you know, go back down again to these levels on the downside. But I think right now we have more room to go towards the upside. Depends on, you know, what kind of pattern up here. This is a 1 hourly pattern, so they're not really that important. On the 4 hourly time frame, you can see here that we are still nicely climbing towards the upside. We do have a trend line on the downside. We do have a right now, you know, some kind of a trend line on the upside up here. Maybe it's some kind of expanding wedge up here. Breaking the expanding wedge toward the upside, you know, hugely bullish. On the downside, kind of expected. So this move up here and then move back down to the support area might actually be very nice. Now, if you break this towards the upside, it's just gonna explode to 25 or something like that. On the other hand, you know, break this on the downside, we might see again these levels down here at 90.5 or something like that. But right now we have the expanding wedge up here maybe, and you know, we are kind of just trading inside that. We definitely did make create this resistance line up here that needs to be broken, but you know, how well we're gonna do that right now or not, a little bit unsure about it. You can see up here on the moving averages on the 4 hourly time frame that we are right now trying to break above all of the moving averages up here. We got all of the, you know, 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 moving, all of the moving averages are right now. So that means you know, that means squeeze, what are you gonna call it? Yeah, the volatility is shrinking right now, and it is getting ready to, you know, maybe get above the moving averages up here, climb above the moving averages up here, and then break this towards upside and continue towards upside. But it can also get rejected. We don't know actually what's gonna happen right now, but you know, I think right now it's a little bit more bullish, so I think it's gonna hit the upper line again, at least upper line again, before they actually get rejected on the downside. On the daily time frame, you can see here we are trying to break that. Now let's check out on the daily time frame up here what do we have. And we don't have any kind of divergence on the chart right now. You can see this, there is no divergence on the chart when it comes to the RSI. So everything is nice and dandy. Unfortunately, I think if this goes a little bit higher towards upside, this is gonna already be creating a divergence. If there is some kind of divergence on the daily close, we might pull back again after that. So, you know, but we already know, kind of know that, because these moves, after any kind of pulsive moves, you know, these zigzag patterns do happen, and they can, you know, last for a while. And the thing that we are trying to do with these zigzag patterns is to correct the RSI or other indicators right now. We're trying to stabilize the price into some range over here. we're trying to stabilize the price. You can see here, while we are going sideways, the RSI is going towards the upside, which is actually natural effect of how the RSI is actually working. And only after the ending of these divergences and stuff like that, we can actually, you know, do another dump towards downside or a pump towards the upside. So I think right now that we are maybe gonna go up a little bit more, but after that I think there might become a new divergence up here on the top on the RSI, which might actually start pulling us down again, try to correct it. I don't think we're gonna create a lower low or anything like that, but we might have a, you know, a small pullback down here before we actually do another move towards the upside. So you know, that's a little bit long term when you think about it. But right now I'm just looking at this this pattern up here, what's happening, because we already break. Let me just see up here. I did not check this line up here. Yeah, we might go up there somewhere. Let me see, because we draw. How do we draw? We've been drawing this like this. Yeah, so we actually broke that up there. Let me just use the upper week because I didn't see this. Let me up see. Yeah, we already broke that. Depends on how you draw it, of course. If you draw it like this, then we didn't break it, but you know, there are reasons why we are not drawing it like this, maybe like this. Let's see 8 hours up here. Now we did break towards upside. So I think this trend over here is definitely broken right now. This trend up here looks like it might be broken up here, but we might go a little bit more up and then, you know, have a pullback to the downside and then go up to towards the upside again. So this pullback up here might be you know, might be expected. So I think a little bit more towards the upside before we actually go more towards up, you know, a little bit more towards downside, upside before we go towards downside and then up again. But I do like how this actually playing out on the daily chart, that we are actually getting back above the 10-20 moving average. But the 10-20 moving average right now is not that important, because we are zigzagging above 10-20 moving average. What is important over here is the 50 moving average up here that's coming towards us. So right now the 50 moving average is at 23.7 and it's coming closer every single day, because this is a daily moving average. It's very important. Reaction on this up here is going to be very, very important. Now, whether we are just gonna, you know, blast through this and go all the way up there to the 50 moving average over here, because if we do that, there will be no divergence on the chart, of course. On the other hand, if we pull back a little bit up here, there will be divergence with the RSI, and we might then do another move up here towards the 50 moving average. How this is actually gonna play out, I don't know, but I do know that we are kind of waiting for this 50 moving average to come to the price. This is often time, you know, this often happens on the small time frames. We are waiting for some kind of moving averages. You also see that, you know, 100 and 200 moving averages is way above us right now over here, so we are not where we should be. Let's see how this actually played out before in 2004. So you can see, so not 2004, 2018, you can see here that we kind of went down and then pushed up, then went kind of sideways up here, waited for the 50 moving average, then got pushed back below the 50 moving average down here, still below the 50 moving average up, tried to break, then we came above the 50 moving average, and that's actually when the start actually started. So if you look at over here on the previous time, the 50 moving average was very important, right? You know, we got pushed by the 50 moving average down. We tried to break it down. It's only up here when he actually broke the 50 moving average, you know, and set on the 50 moving average that actually continue going towards the upside. And that was one of the first, you know, momentums that actually kicked the price towards the upside. So I think this 50 moving average right now, it's very, very important. Let's go back even more back in time up here and see some kind of previous bottom down here. This is, I think this is a little bit different. Yeah. So over here we had big moves down here, tried to break above the 50, managed to get above 50, had a nice pump right back down below the 50 over here, pushed back down, tried to break it, failed, tried to break it, failed 2 times, still below it. Then we actually managed to stay above it, then we went up, and then technically we were just zigzagging above this 50 moving average up here. But this was in 2015, so you know how important that's right now, that kind of depends, Let's see 100 moving average on this up here. Nah, 200 moving average. Yeah, the 200 moving average, because this was a, you know, 1 year's consolidation period time up here, a very, very long period of consolidation. But you can see here that you know, the 50 moving average after the dump, the 50 moving average was acting as a resistance. But as soon as we actually broke, we did a nice pump towards the upside, like 30% or something like that. 30%, something like that. So I think the 50 moving average right now on the chart is very important, and you can see up here we are, you know, we haven't been close to that 50 moving average for a very, very long time. So right now this 50 moving average coming down, so I think we're gonna, you know, we can still zigzag a lot, you know, until we actually hit that that moving average. But when we get above that moving average, that's going to be very good stuff. Let's see a little bit at DXY right now. DXY dollar index is still going up. Our target is around here at, you know, 110 or something like that. We came to 109.3. That's good enough in my book. I mean, it doesn't always have to hit on the dollar, you know. If it fails to hit it and does something like that, this is actually quite good. But you know, it is still definitely an option over here, and it's still climbing. You know, the big question is, are we gonna, you know, break the trend down or not? The two most important trends that the way I see it is these two up here. Let's just move all the other lines. This is right now the trend. Whichever way this actually breaks, that's pretty much telling you, you know, that's pretty much telling you how this actually gonna play out. Now these expanding wedges can, you know, rarely break towards the upside. Now if they do break towards the upside, especially these kind of steep wedges, they increase in speed towards the upside. So we already know that this can actually break towards the upside, increase in speed, so the dollar can actually, you know, continue pumping towards the upside. But oftentimes expanding wedges should, you know, are more bearish than bullish, and they should, you know, go towards the downside. Now oftentimes how this actually happens is not that, you know, we don't go all the way up there and hit on the dollar and then go down. We can come close and do something like this down here, then try to do it again, you know, and then come way far away from the line. We kind of stop losing the momentum up here at the top, and then we break the trend line, and then we go down. So, you know, this can actually take a little bit while when we try to, you know, get back above the line, because right now we did get to the line over here. We failed, but we are trying again to going back to the line up here, right? So, you know, how's it gonna play out? Not sure, but the only thing that you need to know, this is still an option over here. We can have a small pullback down here for whatever reason, but you know, there is that. Also S&P 500 and stuff like that, it is still going on the downside. Depends on how you draw these lines, of course. Maybe something like this. There's a falling wedge up here right now that's happening, and everybody is of course very much in fear, recession, this, that. Everybody tries to sell. This looks like it's gonna go down. Now if this falling wedge breaks on the downside down here, that's gonna be very steep, very fast dump. It can happen. I'm not saying it cannot happen. It can happen for some reason, that it might come some news. I'm not analyzing, you know, the stock market and stuff like that, but I do know that falling wedges breaking these kind of trend lines down here do increase in speed towards downside, and you might see some mega dump. On the other hand, if nothing happens, it's just normal price move happens up here right now, we might see a break of the trend up here, and you will see a rally towards upside. Rally towards upside should come to some kind of maybe 46,000. Maybe we should calculate this. Maybe maybe 42,000, something like that up here. If it's very bullish, it might go all the way up to 47,000, something like that, maybe even higher. But you know, there are a couple of levels that if we break this towards the upside, you know, we might see a rally in stock market. We might see a rally in stock market. So there is that, guys. On the short term, you know, I'm a little bit more bullish than bearish up here. We're gonna see how this actually plays out. Maybe I missed something on some kind of lines or something like that. Let me see up here. Let's see 1 hourly. Maybe they're hitting some kind of resistance up here. Depends. Maybe we are trying to break that right now. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. This is depressing. I'm so much in the negative. It'll be fine. I'm 68% up on your mana long. Nice. Mladen took my financial advice and put $50 on mana long. Yesterday, what was yesterday? No, the day before that, we did a 3-hour live stream, and we are trying to do something, and we were waiting for mana to do this pullback. Now the pullback on mana never happened during the stream because it was still consolidating, right? Where was it? Let's go up here. So mana was still consolidating up here, and where was it? Down here. Mana was still consolidating up here, and we need the pullback. So we are waiting. You know, it pumped a lot, and we need the pullback up here. But this pullback never came, right? This pullback never came. and we have been, you know, streaming for a long time up here, for 3 hours, something like that, like 1, 2, 3 hours, yeah, something like that. It's like continue going up. We are waiting for pullback came, but this pullback all the way down where I wanted to, you know, buy it, never came. Now if you look at the moving averages down here, I wanted to buy it all the way down here at you know, this 10 moving average down here. As far as it went below the 20, but you know, as far down as it could, you know, we tried to buy it, right? But we stopped the stream eventually and did not follow the stream. Where the price go? We stopped following the stream, and you know, and this is very painful. Like over here, you know, just watching the price up here, you know, from 7 o'clock going sideways, slowly going down, right? And down, and then we stopped, you know, stream somewhere around here, and I could not watch it anymore. But in the chat, I said that, you know, down here, you know, finally the price actually hit some kind of low levels where it's, you know, Mana would be a decent buy. Now Mladen, you know, took the trade. And you know, it did well, and right now he's waiting for 98 to sell. 98, because he asked me, hey man, where should I sell? I said 98. I said, you know, I don't care, man, you know, your Bugatti, you know, you take the profits, but up here. Now if that never happens, if this just does this over here, not a financial advice of course, but you know, I will try to avoid today to wait for the you know, 3 hours for the move. So we are not gonna try to wait for this again. I'm not gonna start a stream, you know, after a pump and then wait, you know, during consolidation. We're gonna wait for the consolidation, and consolidation is kind of already happening right now. So you know, there might be some kind of trade going on soon, because you can see after a big pump up here, we right now had consolidation since, you know, for 10-12 hours up here. So right now, soon as something's gonna happen, if it's not already happening, there you go, something is already happening up here. Might already be starting going towards the upside, as you can see up here. So this consolidation is already kind of done. It might already start to pump towards the upside. I'm gonna check that out before I start the stream, but it does look like, you know, there has been a big consolidation up here. Imagine starting the stream up here and then going through this pain up here, man, this pain up here. So never start a stream after a pump. You know, if it's after a pump, it's just, you know, celebration stream or something like that. Trading stream should start after a long period of consolidation, so we know that right now. So there's that. Of course, it's financial advice. I bought in the 70-30 range, just hate seeing the red. Stuff happens. Just hold tight. I don't know, man. Legs around bears will leave you burn wrecked. Connect from the top of 30k. I cannot the moon to draw the lines right now. There is that. Anyways, guys, that's some kind of update on what's happening in Bitcoin. Though. There might be trading stream today. If I find something that's nice to be traded, I need to relax. I just woke up, guys. I just woke up. My coffee, man. But do come back. Hit the notifications button on and the bell button on, you know, because you need the notifications when I start the stream. That's the most important part of the video. I'm low bits from 18k. Damn, that's low, man. Nice. But why Bitcoin, man? You should have long like Ethereum, you know, Sand, Mana, Apecoin, Binance Coin, some of these good coins. I don't know, Cardano, Polygon, you know, anything else but Bitcoin, you know. Bitcoin, but you know what? Bitcoin might, in these kind of bearish markets, Bitcoin might actually be the best long play right now because of the you know, it always goes first. So it could have nice gains. Maybe it's the best option right now, going Bitcoin first. Bitcoin dominance right now, not alts. Yeah, that might be the case. Okay, guys, that said, join KuCoin, guys. Join KuCoin, get your gems while they are cheap. They might be cheaper, I don't know, maybe you want to wait, but there is no reason not to join KuCoin and get ready to buy the gems, guys. Buy the gems. That's it, guys. I'm gonna see you guys later. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on the way out, and put the notifications button all on. And, you know, we're gonna do that, okay? Bye-bye. Join KuCoin, guys, and Binance. KuCoin and Binance, and join TA Fans Club. KuCoin, Binance, TA Fans Club. All of the three. You can do it right now. There's links down below. Why should you join KuCoin? Because of gems. Why should you join Binance? Because security. And, you know, very professionalism, right? Why should you join TM Fans Club? Because you want to learn TI, like, you know, all the good stuff, all the good stuff. Okay, guys, bye-bye.